going off.
Good. Yellow flag. Watch out. Nice one, Space Kid. Good start.
Now I'm spinning. Now I'm spinning. Couldn't do anything. Oh, God.
We've got a full course.
They put my wheel on wrong. Yes. Yes. Oh, I've Austin Powers did. Howdy, y'all. I have been karting recently. I've been getting really into it, and I just wanted to show you some footage from my most recent visit to K1Speed in Toronto. So I went over the weekend, and this is my third race of the day. Leading up to this, I had a warm-up that resulted in a P2, and then a race that resulted in a win, and then this is my third race here. So here we go, we're about to start. I'm looking over to my right here and noticing that the person behind me is sort of pulling up beside me and about to overtake me on the inside here. Obviously we're not actually racing yet, but I want to have as much space in front of me as I can to get a good open run, but of course nothing we can do about that, and I can tell immediately that this person is just going to slow me down by the way they take that turn. And so I'm trying to back off a little bit, give myself some space, but I'm definitely looking for an overtake opportunity as quickly as possible so that I can get back open into that open area. And sure enough, right there, tons and tons of room as they just sort of come to a halt. I make my way past, and we've got a nice little bit of space in front of me now. I'm sort of just going through it to the best of my ability here and hoping that I can, you know, stay relatively alone out here and keep pace and not get caught up in traffic too quickly. But just as I'm thinking that, immediately we go into this turn through here, and I'm already caught back in traffic behind the 20 cart here. So I'm looking for a spot on the inside to move, not quite there, hoping I can find it here somewhere and just sort of staying behind. Maybe on the inside here, not quite. Basically, I'm just looking for a move anywhere that I can find one, and I'm just not quite getting it yet, so I'm stuck in traffic and hoping to find it somewhere around here. I take the move, squeeze in. Totally my bad there. Whole mess here. But yeah, that move back there where I sort of squeezed in and bumped a little bit side by side, I completely misjudged how they were going to take that turn. And we're going to see probably a little bit more of that than there should be here. Here's another example of exactly that as I do the exact same move. People stopping on the right there, and I have to squeeze through that as well. Lots and lots of traffic to deal with from people just making little mistakes here and there, sometimes big ones, but getting through all that, we've got a little bit more space in front of us, but it's not too long before we are back behind a couple of other carts, stuck in traffic again. Here, I completely misjudged how that was going to go, which is, you know, bound to happen when somebody makes a sudden drastic move like that. Just lost a little bit of control of their cart, it looks like. So now we're carrying on through here. I managed to take that overtake on the inside, which felt really clean. Speeding through this little chicane bit as quickly as I can. And now I've just got this one cart in front of me that's not quite slowing me down yet, but soon will. And I'm thinking already about what kind of opportunities I can take. There I almost thought I had one, but they managed to regain from that little spin that they did, that little mini spin. They regained it, brought it back, and it ended up being okay for them, so I didn't quite get the take there, but we're staying behind as close as we can. I immediately see more carts ahead. I want to dive to the inside here, and I managed to get it, but unfortunately that puts me right in the bump path of this cart in front. Nothing I can do about that. It's just taking that overtake and then them doing a quick checkup, but I managed to overtake them on the inside there, go around the outside of this cart here, and I have enough speed coming out of it that I can overtake on the outside there and go right ahead back to where I need to be out in the open so I can start doing some proper laps on my own. So the thing about this track is because no one starts on a grid, there's no standing start, results are done by lap times. Whoever has the fastest lap time is the winner, and it has nothing to do with position. So there are no concerns about position. You could win a race by sticking in the back and never overtaking, but if there's carts in front of you and they're holding you up, then the best thing to do is get by them so that you can get out in the open and start to put in some laps. So towards the middle here is when I start to put in some proper laps and actually start to set some decent times for myself. No longer stuck in traffic. and I realize that I'm going to be back in traffic soon, so I'm trying to make the most out of this opportunity that I have to just stay out on track in the middle here and not have to be slowed down by anybody. But before long, I'm already back behind a car that's slowing me down. So best thing I can do here, look for a position. There it is. I apologize because I squeezed by just a little bit tight, misjudged their turn a bit, thought they might see me, but that's okay. Anything to get by here and just try not to be in anyone's ways too much. I definitely don't think I did the best jobs with all of these moves, but I was just doing what I could do in the moment, and I'm hoping to get better at that over time. That corner there on the left has given me a lot of trouble over this race. I just frequently just scrape against it and slow down my time, so it's something I need to watch for in the future. It's something that's going to help me gain a lot more time. Here I get a nice quick pass from that car on the left. Really easy to get by, not worried too much about it, but now I'm looking to my right and I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carts all in close proximity, and I'm immediately thinking, that's probably the end of my fast laps. I'm completely screwed. I'm just going to be stuck in traffic for the rest of the race. It's a 12-lap race, and we're already on the white flag, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to make the most out of this final lap here, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do much. So as I'm going through here, I'm looking for any opportunity I can to get past them, get as much speed as I can on this final lap, just to make the most of it. I try to get by on the inside here. I managed to get by that one car. Look for another spot here. Maybe I can do something. And then unfortunately, just that little bump, everybody gets back by me, slows me down to a crawl, and I did the best I could do, but that's the race. Not the fastest times in the world that I ended up getting. My fastest time you can see there, but I knew that I did well in the middle there. You can see me celebrating on camera there. And yeah, it ended up being a P1, first place. Second place was not far behind me. In fact, in the 3 races that I did today, it was the first race that I did, the person who beat me was the person who was in P2 for this race and the previous race for me. So yeah, I overall feel really good about how it went. I think it was a really good jump up from my first time going. I gained almost 3 seconds of time on my fastest lap. And walking away from the day with a P2 and 2 wins feels incredible, obviously. So yeah, I'm excited to go back, get some more experience in, do some more driving, and try to transfer some of those skills that I've learned from sim racing into an actual kart and going around an actual track. It's really been a blast, and I hope to share more of the journey with you. Thanks so much for watching. See ya!